We're joined by Bitwise CIO Matt Hougan and Hougan and CoinCheck Senior Strategic Advisor Emily Parker. Appreciate y'all's time. Matt, I'll start with you to apologize for the mispronunciation, but in all honesty, everyone's asking me, I don't know what the answer is. Why is Bitcoin shooting higher right now?
Yeah, thanks for having me on. I think it's a really simple answer. There's unrelenting demand from corporations and institutional investors, and that's colliding with severely limited supply. You know, the Bitcoin network only produces 450 Bitcoin per day. Yesterday alone, Bitcoin ETFs bought 10,000 Bitcoin. This institutional investment into Bitcoin is a one-time event. It's going to take years to play out. But I think over the course of those years, there's going to be this persistent bid where there's more demand than there is supply. And the natural response to that is what we're seeing in the market, which is Bitcoin's price goes higher. I think it has a long way to go. I think it could end the year closer to 200,000. So I would get used to this story of new all-time highs.
Yeah, I think we're going to be there in a couple months at this rate, maybe a couple of weeks. Emily, what would you add to that?
I agree with everything that Matt said. And also, I would add that obviously some of this has to do with the vibe shift in the United States. As you know, crypto runs on vibes. There has been a major vibe shift from the U.S. Presidential administration. Kelly, you and I have talked about this so much over the years. For the past few years, there was so much regulatory uncertainty in the United States. There were projects and startups avoiding the United States because of that regulatory uncertainty. And crypto, even though in theory is not supposed to depend on any government and is supposed to be independent of any administration, it does. Mainstream investors and specifically institutions do take their cues from government. So when you have a new administration coming in and they're clearly very pro-Bitcoin, it obviously has an impact on mainstream adoption.
Yeah, vibes, Matt, will make the purists go, see, this is just digital tulips.
Yeah, I know people say that. Look, at the end of the day, Bitcoin provides a service, which is the ability to store wealth in a digital format without relying on a bank. The vibes are definitely part of it. Vibes influence stocks, they influence bonds. But the underlying driver for the rise is more people want this service that Bitcoin provides. In this uncertain world where there are tariffs and geopolitical tensions, people want to be able to own their wealth in a digital format. We're seeing a massive number of people join that crowd, and that's going to force prices higher. I do agree, it's sort of everything everywhere all at once. We have positive regulatory news, positive legislative news, institutional adoption, concern about debt and deficits. Add those together and the price goes up.